this new model and get to know its main destination. Let's start. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Like we see this as de Kimi I Wayne .5, but to get the form. Kimi plus we have to go to this place. So we get the Kimi bills. The parking was translated by the browser into the English language, however. The Kimi Plus works in the Chinese language and there is no copy in English yet. Translate the list so that we can deal with this program, so let's get to know the main face of the program. Like what you see here, the sub-list says here. Here is the Btsintant is a program or assistant for you to make progressive offers. Here is the list a Wadapai. This list helps you choose or buy the right goods at the right price. Here Kimi family. Here is the Kimi family, the individuals who joined it, about 2 million. Here, how do you work as a prompt or how to work prompt to use the ROSE program efficiently. Become. It is dealt with you. It means helping you in solutions to the problems related to the software. Of course, this concerns the developed people. Here, if you have a research paper and you want to rewrite the irrigation Dr. Rich, or you have any paper and you want to repeat. I wrote it to reduce the plagiarism or to reduce the degree of testing. Here, if you are with you a book and you want to get to know it about what you do. By dealing with the previous references, as it means the ability to deal with assembling the data or assembling the previous research here. The practical life, working life here is with my hand for you personalities you can deal with in solving problems. I mean, I am not able to forget to some extent. I want to be here in the sense of more correctly, talking to one of the characters in life problems here, as you see here. The app has the ability here to write a hot article quickly here. True reader, this prediction. I mean, exactly like the village of Al-Kaf. Needs means using historical or using it to predict the uniform of the village of all by the dumbness. Here is the academic research part. Here the list has the ability to translate languages from one language to another. Here, You are here I mean, if you mean the agenda of your agenda to work for the agenda to work in terms of date and others that are this. Here is the essay rating assistant, here is an assistant for you to write articles. Here, the same story is here, so he talks to you as if you are a human being and tell him about the problems of these problems. Thus, it means in many lists that exist Frank. What is important? Make presentations like what you see. The screen is the presentation screen. Here is generate PPT with the theme. Here I mean the creation of presentations of the days of Jimmy. This is an example in the sense of right here. A good presentation. I am not writing. For example, this file is about the effect of Manon, whose sugar air is on the barons and Briere Shicks. Here, I will tell him, leave a certain point, which is already dealing with the Chinese language. I have to warn him that I want to speak in English. Because it does not come back, because I tried it before, because it came to work in the Chinese, and sometimes it works for you all in China, we will try that with some. I tell him. So read the research that I have performed. I mean, if you can raise any need to raise an article for him to raise a book that raises any need for him and deals with it when you say to him, summarize me. Type this speech or make a presentation as we work in this case and we will try to see what happens because, frankly, a program. Or a wonderful application in all fields, whether you will write literary stories, whether you write scientific articles, I mean, I tried it as the program, I tried it, because it is it. I mean, no one does not know about it. And years still in the Chinese language here he says here create BBT with one click, I mean, the master of the old offer is for you with the press of one button at night, my love and Riney. You choose here the occasion for you, as it is a kind, because I am making an old offer, we will choose it with each other. You will be printed, but here what do you want, what do you want? And here you have a choice of the background. Deca, non, Dyson. As we see that. More than a need. Let us settle on this MS. And the background if you want to change the background. Come. Let us return again, let us, do you like this, for example, we choose to choose to choose. Choose the nota de yala, I tell him, I gained, of course, of course. Unfortunately, the sub-lists do not know. I am, at night, the son of the British is translated, not the sub-post. Okay, salvation, I will tell him Aji Kayan. He worked in a second in a moment of work for me all, as you did not see that, work in it, work to see how much I did for me. When it comes to the end of the water, I mean, it is concluded. Frankly, a wonderful program, because I tried many programs that are working directly with money and number. No more than the maximum revenue of 10 slices, money, like Gamma and Z Tom Dom, they deal B. Here, as we see, I see the first, second, and next segment. Hi. We side as we see. Here I think he tells you, of course, that he will not translate it. But here this means. The name can we keep it in 2 dimensions in the last. It is before the amendment, for example, PROV. Any need, and here is the date you are busy here. For example, 20 and 20, for example, this year you are working in which you are exposed to the valley. What is the case? Negi remained here, it is possible to adjust it, as you want, we are not, but I mean, I will see the story of the logo with your things. I am so that. I can answer him, let us even why. Here you can put the logo with your things, and here it is possible to change the same trail. We do not have if I liked these words, so he said, I agree. I mean it like this and simple, I say to him, okay, I do download, which is a sign of download, is it like you are what you see? In seconds, you will work for you, and you can deal with the PowerPoint wrapping, as you want, of course, you do not need a real amendment to simple needs, if you are, of course, because the difference of language, which was what I was and I told him his work in English, as he is his work in English, but of course the part of this first. It is still in the Chinese language, so I won what I modified the name and made and it is possible that we are afraid, so we will see the time. Watch, oh, come back, peace, we will show. Here, say a cat, for example, her paralyzing, I want to put something else in its place, and the same story here is the one who wants to be 20-5, for example 25-5. We see this presentation, this night, we like this, at night, what do you think? What do you think? Al manon al Brazili hibwa here, see the second part, is subjected to sitting. Here he is exposed to an mammalian system here is exposed to its influence on health. Birds here speaks on the effect of hemoglobin. And its influence here is the biochemical, and so it means frank. How do you work? Thank you, and I hope to benefit everyone with the sincere health professor Dr. Kamal Al-Hanada.